Turned up overall. Yo, Chevy. Yo, Chevy. Yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Moving top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine. Oh no, yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Chevy top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine. My Chevrolet so hard, my Chevrolet so clean. My heavy Chevy ready sitting on them 23s. You know the real spin, you know the top drop. And I'm from Duval County, so you know my paint flop. Whole thrill got hella knock, off in my Chevy trunk. Yo kid, yo turn it, 7 coast and clear. PlayStation 3 TVs, Pro Master dual exhaust, digital dash, DVDs. Yes, I got all the trimmings, so I keep all the women's. Off in my super sport whenever I go corner bending. Mural on the trunk, no handle on the doors. Keyless entry, so they open by remote control. Yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Moving top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine. Oh no, yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Chevy top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine.
I got a thing for Caprices and Impalas between the years 71, 75, spotless and clean, topless with speed, boxes with screen. In the stern wheel, sunvisors and Harris at the top of the seat. Got knocked for 15, in the trunk of the dump. I stay in those schools, like machines, wireless and speed, white top Louis V, with yellow, blue, purple, peach, pink and orange symbols matching my rainbow Louis seats in it. So if it ain't Sprite or water, please don't drink in it, cause I hate cleaning it. Cause this Chevy don't drop like mine, don't flop like mine, don't knock like mine. He want an egg kid in it.
Oh no, yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Chevy top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine. Yo, Chevy don't beat like mine. He ain't sitting on feet like mine. Ain't no Louis on the seats like mine. Don't keep it full of freaks like mine.
Like slippers, it don't flip flop like mine. Like bird poop, it don't drop like mine. Rims don't keep going when they stop like mine. Boys don't get away from cops like mine.
Yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Moving top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine. Yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. We beating down the block like mine. Chevy top, don't drop like mine. Candy paint, don't flop like mine.
Ooh, you gotta be from Florida to know about that, boy. Yo, Chevy, don't drop like mine. Woo! What's going on, man? We back in the building. AM Sports Media is back in the building. Woo. I reject all slander that comes in the chat, all slander. I reject all slander. So if you somebody that has the initial, your first name with a J, you are a slanderous individual, I reject all slander.
Oh, you spell your name with a J then, not a G, huh?
I reject all slander. Okay? All right. It's okay. I was on the phone with the boosters. We will be doing something about this. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you.
You see, Penn State already did their job. Penn State fired Franklin already.
Man, you lying. Yeah, man, you lying.
Dead ass.
Oh, no, man.
Franklin up out there.
I've been running around all day, man. This is first losing season. Oh, no, man. Oh, no, man. They shouldn't have did Franklin like that, man. That cold-blooded, man. Well, I hope we follow suit. If we lose to Stanford, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. I can't wait to get Norvell up out of there. I can't stand Norvell. Anyway, welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. We don't want to kill you guys with college football. I regardless of what kind of slander that's out there, I still acknowledge the college football season. I still am a proud graduate of the Florida State University. I enjoy my football program, but I have already made it known that if they do not fire Coach Mike Norvell, my resources can no longer go to the university. I just can no longer support mediocrity. We do not believe in mediocrity here at AM Sports Media. That's the reason why we grew so quickly. We're over 25,000 subscribers. I don't believe in mediocrity. Isn't that right, Jay? Now, Jason believes in mediocrity. You should hear some of the content ideas he come up with.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Really? Okay. Content ideas. Okay. Okay, man.
Woo!
You only mentioned one school you graduated from, though, huh?
I hit him with her. I graduated from Florida A&M too. I'm a proud graduate all of 24,999. The subscribers are all Bud fans, man. Fuck you.
Hey, Jason Williams, go to hell, man. I can't take that now. I'm with you with the FSU slander and everything else, but that right there, that's out of bounds. Out of bounds. I got my limits now.
Oh, hey, we do have an inordinate amount of Terence Crawford. As much as people say we shitted on Crawford, we hate Crawford, we have an inordinate amount of Terence Crawford fans that are subscribed to this channel. It is amazing to me. It is truly amazing.
Weird, right?
It is. For two individuals that supposedly live in apparently this is my mother's basement. So,
I mean, I've been I guess I've just been couch surfing.
Yeah,
I've been adding backgrounds
for considering two individuals that live in our mother's basement and are two haters. I'm surprised we got so many Terence Bud Crawford fans. It is amazing. But no, man. In all seriousness, we need to fire Norvell. He needs to go. He needs to go.
Jason, what pressure y'all applying? I don't know what pressure you're talking about, though.
This is the only channel that unreasonable Terence Crawford fans can come and congregate without getting kicked off.
Oh, so that's pressure being applied, huh? That's pressure.
Yeah. Somebody named Hakeem Jones just joined the channel. Appreciate you, Hakeem. Just subscribe to the channel. I mean, we up over 25,000.
Happy house husband. Ain't nothing wrong being a house husband.
No, we found Greg as a happy. I'll be all right, whatever. Whatever. Hey,
and Greg, don't forget that butt buddy
memberships. But no, I used to be thin-skinned when I first got on here when people said that, man. And then I started to realize, man, that all of the things that people were saying about me in the comment section, they were projecting on me. And then I started to realize, man, I just don't care. I just really don't care. So, yeah. But anyway, Yeah, we got to fire Mike Norvell. But this is a boxing channel, so let's jump into the boxing. Jay, we don't have that many topics this week. I mean, boxing has slowed down. Jason, I want to share this with the people. This is why it's so important for you guys to support the channel. So smash the like button if you haven't already smashed the like button, and of course we take super chats. But this is why it's so important to really support the channel. YouTube's algorithm is smart, but it's also dumb. They recommended many of our videos, and the videos ended up catching fire. These videos caused us to grow by like 800 subscribers, 900 subscribers last month over a 28-day period. It's smart, but then it's stupid because it says you grew so fast. This is strange. So it throttled us for a few days. Right. So our content, we did content. You might go out there and see some of our content. And we only had like 400 views for like a 25,000 subscriber channel. So YouTube does weird things. So guys, make sure you always support the channel with smashing the like button, or, you know, the contributions are always welcome. That's how we pay the bills. So we appreciate that. All right, Jay. What's the first topic? You want to talk about this whole Devin Haney situation? They were talking to Bill and friends of the channel, Brian Norman Jr. and Sr., Devin Haney, Bill Haney. They have the game plan. You know, Devin Haney has an amazing jab. You know this, Jay. He has an amazing jab. They go, as Bill Haney said, we're gonna work that motherfucker stick. Maybe should I try to play it real quick? Maybe I can find it.
Yeah,
real quick, so people can hear it.
Real quick, so they can hear it.
Yeah, because I want everybody to hear it, because that's one thing I learned. Man. That's one thing I learned about here. If we don't actually play the clip, people will literally say that they didn't say it. Say I'm lying.
Yeah.
Say I'm lying.
Every time. Even when they got use their own words. Nope. We do it verbatim.
You don't make the fight. We don't make the fight. We didn't make the fight. It's Turkey, right? So there ain't nothing to talk about, right? I come on here. I talk about the game plan that Devin is going to tattoo the fuck out your son's face. We're going to start with that motherfucking stick and show him that you got to have a motherfucking stick in this motherfucking business. You see what I'm saying?
Jay, you can hear, right?
Yeah, that's true. You gotta have a stick. You gotta have a jab.
So I haven't done anything different from the other day, and you couldn't hear it then. It's just so weird.
Pressing, you know what I mean? You're gonna see that motherfucking Brian Norman going backwards. You dig what I'm saying? Because you thinking that he just gonna come forward and press. So I'm talking to you. Now, why aren't you talking back? You don't make the fight. We didn't make.
So that's what he said, man. He's gonna keep that motherfucking stick. He's gonna press him. He's gonna make him move backwards. I mean, Jay, I want to hear your thoughts on it.
But he need to keep the stick in it. He need to keep the stick out. He need to keep the jab out there for sure. You know, but if he keep that jab out there and put that right hand down, here, he going to sleep. He gonna go to sleep. So he gotta make sure that jab is out there and back in place, and that right hand is up.
Do you believe? No, hold on. Now I want to ask you something, because see, you stumbling all over the place. Okay, well, I'm gonna nail you down right here. Okay. Do you believe Bill Haney when he says that they are going to press Brian Norman Jr.? Answer the goddamn question.
No, Your Honor, and I hope you burn in hell. No. Bill just talking, man. Bill's like a car salesman. He's entertaining. I appreciate Bill more and more now. Nowadays than anything else, but he full of shit if they talking about that's gonna be their game plan. Also, you don't put your game plan out there. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I'm gonna throw my left hook all day. Well, maybe I should, because that's what Ryan said he was gonna do. And it worked.
Right to his cheek.
Over and over again.
Over and over.
So I mean, but Bill tripping, man. If Bill do that, he gonna go to jail. I mean, he really don't love his son, because that's a bad idea.
I think it's a bad idea too.
Because Norman Jr. got them things in both hands, bro. And if he gonna come pressing him, he gonna run into something. He gonna run into a left hook or right hook, uppercut. He gonna run into something. It ain't gonna be nice. And I think Eddie was talking about how they believe that Devin might be a gunshot. Scared of getting hit. That could be a possibility still, but we saw how he did against his last fight, against a fighter that had been You know, he had a lot of miles on him. He was on his last fight pretty much of his career anyway. I think it was on Jose Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that ain't the game plan. I agree with Bill on using the stick. Yeah, keep the jab out there, but got to keep that right hand up and got to bring that jab right back to your chin. Got to keep the phone book.
Yeah, I don't believe him either. I don't believe him
but
either.
Unlike Ryan, Norman got multiple ways of getting you up out of there. He's not just a left hook.
Is this hold on? Is this Brian? Is this senior? This isn't Brian Norman Senior here, is it? I see Brian Norman in the, but I'm not sure if that's senior or not. hey, senior, if that's you, text me, man. I'll bring you on right now. I'm not sure if that's senior though.
Bill planting seeds.
Yeah, that might be somebody else named Brian Norman. Right. That's probably somebody else, man. That's probably not senior.
He say you know who it is.
Oh, text me, man. I'll bring you on right now. Send me a text. As a matter of fact, you ain't got to send me no text. I'm about to send you the link right now. I'm about to send it to you right now. We ain't got to wait. We ain't got to wait. Let me go ahead and send you the link right now. Go ahead and keep talking, Jay, while I get the link over to Brian Norman Senior.
Yeah, man. But nah, I mean, I don't know what Bill talking about, but that's stupid. You'll never put your information out there anyway. You know. But I don't know. Jason said that might be a troll account.
No, it ain't no troll account, bro. It ain't no troll account.
I haven't looked at that account at all, but
I haven't looked at it, but I literally just got a text from Senior, bro. It ain't no troll account.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it ain't no troll account.
We good. We good. But Bill clowning, man. Bill is absolutely tripping. You ain't gonna ever put your game plan out there, but that's the absolute dumbest game plan to go out there, especially what we've seen Devin subjected to against Ryan Garcia for one. And we know Devin is not necessarily the hardest puncher. He has a good jab. I give him that, but he's also been fighting against smaller guys to push him around.
Oh, there we go. What's going on, man?
The troll came from under the bridge. It's a troll account.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
I'm chilling. Yeah, so
man, anytime you see Brian Norman in the chat, it's me. Ain't nobody. Hey, we ain't made it big enough with nobody faking like they me now. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't gonna never be my son, so it's gonna always be me.
Yeah. So we were literally just talking about this, man. So you know what we talking about? We talking about the little interaction that you and Bill had, and they talking about.
Hey, man, y'all making me feel. Oh, everybody over here with glasses. I'm gonna take mine off. I can't see where but down, but I'm gonna take mine off. I ain't gonna show my age.
I'm old. I can't hide my age, man. I'm old than a motherfucker, man. But hey, so they talking about they gonna press you, they gonna do this, they gonna do that, they gonna keep the stick. What's going on?
Listen, I mean, this is called gamesmanship, man. Gamesmanship. You're supposed to do what you're gonna do. You're supposed to say what you're gonna do. You know, you got to remember, he said the same thing with Ryan Garcia. He's going to meet him in the center of the ring. And he did just that. And y'all saw what happened when he met him in the center of the ring. And he kept meeting him in the center of the ring. And it kept happening. So you already know how that went. You feel what I'm saying? If y'all think Bill crazy enough to do that shit again, y'all have lost y'all damn mind.
I think Bill is, I think Devin doesn't really want to engage like that. I'm actually, you know, we were at the gym the other day. What was that, about 3 weeks or so ago? And, you know, I told y'all I was surprised he took the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what their game plan is going to be, but I assume it's going to be something similar to what we saw in New York.
I mean, let's think about it like this. So we can say we're surprised he took it, but he put a list out there. I don't think he was quite ready to go up to no 147 completely. That's why he, you know, did a little catch weight at 144. Whatever he did, but he put the list out there. He got this so-called reputation and wanted to make the biggest fights. Me, myself, I gave him props for wanting to make the biggest fight and for taking the biggest fights myself in the past. So, like I said, when it came out, like he had no choice but to go ahead and do what he had to do. I mean, at this point, what else you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He tried Richardson, he didn't want no smoke. He tried T.O., he didn't want no smoke. He tried Boots, he didn't want no smoke. I mean, he tried all these people, they don't want no smoke. I mean, you know, Shakur had whatever he had going on with he had just fought Zepeda, so he had whatever he had going on. And then you got, what was the other one? One more. Tank. You got Tank had Roach on the line at the time. So there was really nowhere for him to go if you want to look for namesake wise. You feel what I'm saying? So it's only like either you gonna take it's like shit to get off the pot type thing. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he can't go take a, you know, they give fighters like Shakur Stevenson flack for taking fights like Josh Padley, even though, you know, it happened on a kind of a crazy way, you know what I'm saying, because the other fight fell through or whatever, but they still giving him all the flack in the world for fighting that guy as if he signed up to fight that guy from the start, which he really didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know how the fans are, man. So I think they enjoy the reputation that they have of being Debo Dev or whatever they want to call them, or being, you know, being tough, being, you know, I think they enjoy their reputation or whatever else, but I think their reputation is gonna get them in trouble at the same time.
Yeah. So,
and I also think Devin buy into their reputation. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I seen what B looked like. You know, I was in the gym, like I said, 3 weeks or so ago, and he built like a tank, man, like a fucking tank.
I keep telling these people, you know, Bill just did this thing. I was just looking at something before I clicked on here, and I just happened to go off when I clicked out you was on. I was just looking at this thing where, you know, we was on the boxing boards the other night, and my son fought 139 at like 14, 15, and then he fought 145 his last couple of fights. That's for jail. So he fought 145 his last couple of fights at amateur, right? So they had him listed as a welterweight. So he was like, he came on and I don't know if he's slow in the mind, because I still don't think he get it. So I'm gonna say this on here without all the yelling in the hoop line. My son literally walked around. He had no hair on his face, no nothing. I showed him pictures and everything. He was a little kid, 17 years old. He went pro at 17 years old. 152 pounds he walking around at. He weighed in at 147. I chose not to take my son down to 140 because I know he was still a growing young man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't choose to do what Bill did, and that's with his son. Let's say his son's walking around at 150, 152. I didn't choose to take my son down to 135. You feel what I'm saying? So now, as time going on, my son's still doing what he's doing now. He walks around in the low 160s, 163, 164 is the most I've heard in recent times. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Still about 15, you know what I'm saying? Still, you know, 17 pounds away from his fighting weight. You get where I'm coming from?
Yep.
Well, Bill is too slow so he trying to say, oh, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You've been at welterweight since you started. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves, but you weighing in on fighting out at 165, 175, and you fighting 135 pound, 5'5", 64-inch reach men. And his fanboys are just eating it up like I'm lying. Like it's like a fact. It's not a fact. That's what's always getting to me. Like a fact is a fact. You know what I'm saying?
I think they did that because I think they were aware of the lack of power that Devin had, and that's the reason why they went down that path, man.
Yeah. He put it out there too.
I agree with you.
It's too small.
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that I actually appreciate it. It helped me out, and it took it helped me out, and it put some context to something. He said that Bill is afraid of Devin getting hit. He don't like Devin getting hit. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I've been telling people for the last couple of days. PTSD is real PTSD. You can go watch. He was fighting Ryan Garcia. The interviewer went and tried to talk to Bill in the corner. While he was talking to Bill, he saw his son get dropped. Right? I had that before in the gym. Every time my son would hit somebody with a good shot, you would hear, and he'd go to the ground because his hand was hurt. You feel what I'm saying? So I had that level of PTSD myself sometime, and every time he landed a good shot, I'd be, frantically waiting on the outcome. You feel what I'm saying? So I can definitely believe that. I can definitely believe he's seen that through the years. I can definitely believe he's seen that through all the guys or whatever else. You know what I'm saying? Through all the guys he's been sparring. It's just like you said, they was fighting, they was walking around at 150, and in his mind, he wanted to go to 135. We was never sparring 135 pounders like that. We only fought that I can think of, we only sparred 135 pounders in our life within since he been pro, since he been older and pro, like from 17, 18 on up. And Gervonta Davis was one of them, and he could take it. So Gervonta Davis, and my son was small then. My son was like 150 something when he first sparred him. And he was like, yeah, still high 150s when he sparred him the second and third time. So Gervonta Davis could hold his own with something like that. It's another guy who really couldn't hold his own. He from Atlanta or whatever else, but he couldn't hold his own, and that's a whole nother story. And then there's another guy that could hold his own, but he ended up going up top at 140. He ended up going to 140 after he sparred us, so he was a big boy. He was bigger than my son. But I'm just saying, everybody can spar 135 pounds.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this, because I've never had the opportunity to ask you this, because we hear about this all the time on the channel, and I want to put it out there. You got, and I think I've heard you talk about this a little bit. So you got people like, I'm just going to throw these three names out there. I'm going to throw Shakur Stevenson out there. I'm going to throw Gervonta Davis. I'm going to throw Devin Haney, right? Devin has been lauded for his resume, right? And I think you talked a little bit about his resume, and really kind of boiled it down to his resume really consists of Lomachenko. And then people like Tank, their resumes is diminished. And I think to a certain degree, Shakur Stevenson resume is bolstered. When you look at those three guys' resume, do you see them all kind of similar to an extent, or do you really see Devin's resume is higher than theirs?
This is what it is. The Lomachenko fight leveled him up above the guys, even though there was some things he was still man enough to take those fights. Not to say Shakur was. I don't know what was Shakur. I think he was still at 130. Was he still at? He was at 130. He got to 35 before Devin left. No, but he was at 130 when he fought Lomachenko, though. He wasn't at 130 for Lomachenko.
No. He was at 35, wasn't he? Yeah, I think he had one fight. He had one fight because wasn't he the mandatory? He was the mandatory. Stevenson, he was the mandatory. So I think he had one fight.
What? For who? He was mandatory for who?
For Devin. When Devin won the title. That's why he stepped in the ring with him and called him out.
I seen that when he stepped in the ring with him. Okay. All right. Well, look, you got me on that one. I can only speak on what I know.
Somebody will tell us in the comment.
Yeah, I only speak on what I know, so I didn't research that one. But just to my immediate memory, I'm gonna say Shakur Stevenson was moving up from 130, 135. So either way, he was moving up from 130, 135, or whatever else. You know, you can argue with his resume with Nakatilia, and so you can argue with Jameer Herring was a good win. Oscar Valdez was a good win. That was at 130. So I mean, you can, but I mean, those are good wins. Those are good solid wins at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna call his win trash. Gervonta Davis, I was one of the biggest Gervonta Davis haters before. I'm not now, but. No, I'm not now. Because all he did was he gave my son props, and I mean, but that's what it was about in the first place. Like I said, there was a story behind that. My son was 16 years old. This dude just won the title. He come in, we doing him a favor. He come in late at night, 11 o'clock, 4 hours late. We supposed to be there at 7 o'clock. Lollygag. It was a whole bunch behind that. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole lot of heat behind that. But he came out, he gave my son, showed my son props, gave him love, what he should have did in the first place. And told the truth and said, y'all, Atlanta, y'all got a real champ. He's giving him his project, pretty much giving him his flowers and letting people know, what I'm saying, he is the real deal. And that's all he had to do in the first place, as opposed to getting mad at a 16-year-old kid. And of course, I'm going to defend my 16-year-old in there with a world title, with a world caliber fighter talking trash in our gym in the middle of the night for no reason whatsoever. So, I mean, that's really how the heat started. But fast forward past that, to be real on his resume. At the time, his resume was trash. Now his resume is better. Let me tell you what I mean. Pitbull went on to be better or look better on his resume. You feel what I'm saying? Pitbull was a stand-in. People argue he lost the fight, whatever else. They say he hurt his hand. I don't know, but still Pitbull was relatively unknown before Gervonta Davis fought him. Pitbull went on to become a world champion again. but become a world champion. So props to him for that. Rolly is a 3-division world champion. You feel what I'm saying? Rolly hadn't fought nobody at the time. Rolly was a built-up fight at the time that Mayweather promotion was just trying to, put out there and put another tank. So again, he went on. Mario Barrios, world champion. You know what I'm saying? Now look, you talking to one of the biggest tank haters before ever, and I'm serious. I'm gonna give it. But I also give props what they do. You feel what I'm saying? I got a lot of things to say about in between, but as far as aging like fine wine, those wins age better than all the rest. Devin Haney got a lot of credit for the Lomachenko fight. He got a lot of credit for Linares fight just because he was a name at the time. He got credit for Gamboa fight because he was a name at the time. He got credit for Regis fight because Regis was one of the tough. It was just him and Josh. What's his name? Josh Taylor. Him and Josh Taylor. So it was just there was the only two at 140 at the time. So he went up and took that. Like he get props for that. You know what I'm saying? But like if we're gonna be real and break it down, I see the play. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a good thing you did, good matchmaking, good chess playing, good maneuvering around the board. All of that was beautiful. But if you want to be real about it, we're going to be real about it. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to say Linares was 35, 36 years old and had already been beat 5 times. We're going to say Gamboa was 38 years old and had been knocked out 3 times. You feel what I'm saying? We're going to say that, what's his name? Jojo Diaz, which was one of his better wins because he only had 1 loss at the time. But we got to point out the fact that Jojo Diaz was coming up. Was he 130 ever? But he was like 5'4", 5'5", 64-inch reach. He's a little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get to this super chat real quick. $1.99. He said, "Senior tripping." He talking about the fact that you giving Gervonta Davis his flowers. He's this guy right here is a resident Gervonta Davis hater. So don't worry about that. He said you tripping because basically you giving Gervonta Davis his flowers for his resume. He's a resident. Tank hater.
It's not that. It's not that. I still, again, that's why I didn't go into it because man, we'll be talking. We can dissect and talk around for days about that shit. I'm the one who was all in there with y'all, so don't get it twisted. Now you feel what I'm saying? I am with you, my brother. But I'm telling you, as of now, we got to give. It may not have been intended to be this way, but now we got to give it credit for it aging better than a Kambosos or what's his name? Kambosos win. You know what I'm saying? We got to give it credit aging better than the Linares win, who I think ended up with 9 losses. We got to give it credit better than aging with a Jojo Diaz win, who ended up with 10 losses. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's all I'm saying. But again, we fighting Devin Haney. So Devin Haney, I'm going to give Devin Haney all the credit for doing what he did at the time and doing it how he doing it. But at the same time, if you're gonna come with that, you got to come with that. Like, we got to come with the real. We can't come with the bullshit. You feel?
Exactly. I got another $1.99 from Pork Chop. Rolly and Pitbull are ass, but they're world champions. So this is what kills me here, Coach.
Right.
This is what kills me. Because in one breath they'll hold being a world champion in such high esteem, right? Because they'll say something like Gervonta Davis has never beaten a world champion. But then these guys won world championships and then say that they're ass. The argument doesn't make any sense.
Right. No, it don't make sense. Again, I can't believe I'm here defending those Gervonta Davis, which I'm not. I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him. Again, I was with y'all. I'm not defending him, but we got to tell the truth about what we're doing. We got to tell the truth. Is Rolly a name in the sport right now? He absolutely is. Rolly is a name in the sport right now because he fought Tank. You feel what I'm saying? Is Pitbull a name in the sport right now? Yes, because he fought Tank.
And that's what they mad about. That's what they mad about.
Roach just became a relative name in the sport where we thought didn't have a chance in hell. That's what.
And that's what they mad about, Coach. That's what they mad about because they want their man to get the opportunity to fight Tank so they man can be the name in the sport. That's what they mad about.
No. Hey, wait. I'm gonna help y'all out. Then I'm gonna help y'all out. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play the real because I play the real. He didn't fight Shakur Stevenson. I don't think he wanted to fight Shakur Stevenson. I don't think he ever is gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. Does that make you feel better? That's the truth. You feel
that makes him feel good. He done wet his shorts. Nah, his shorts wet.
Yeah, mad wet.
I'm just keeping it real though. He wasn't gonna fight Shakur Stevenson. He made every excuse in the book not to fight Shakur Stevenson. He even said, "What has he done?" And then when it fought Hector Garcia and fought, I mean, again, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, but I share the truth about what we're talking about. We gotta, you know, two things can be true. We gotta keep the shit in segments, keep it in sections. You know, people like when I say one thing, they like to bottle it all up in because I say one thing, that means that this person's a terrible. Oh, you said he can't. No, I didn't. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, you know who we got to talk about, right?
Who the old boy that fought last night?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Coach, you were impressed.
You know damn well I wasn't no damn impressed. No.
Oh, I know. We even had one-on-one conversations. I know you're not impressed. So tell me what you saw last night.
Listen. I told everybody you can go watch my interviews. I looked at Lima. I said, bro, no, there's no way. I said he don't have balance. I said he all on his front foot. And the person who was watching with me, I said uppercut. I said, you can catch with the uppercut. And that's why Boots was saying, you can go back, you'll listen to him saying about he was hesitant to come in and how he was standing back, because that's what they was waiting on. They was waiting on him to come forward on his front foot. He does it all the time. Well, not say he all the time because I don't know him like that. But when I seen the fight made, I went and researched him and I saw it. I couldn't watch him. He was hard to watch too. You feel what I'm saying? But that was a very noticeable thing off top. Like he, you know, amateurish fighters, especially when they think they're strong or when they're strong or supposed to be strong, they come forward with a lot of and you know, what you call it, grit. It's like Mexican type style. You know what I'm saying? What it is, and I think that's what he was looking for. And he was looking to counter him on the uppercut. That's why he threw the overhand. You look at the ones he threw, he was looking to meet him. He was looking to meet him. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what you want to do. You want to meet a fighter coming to you. That's gonna make that leg just that much harder. Like, you know, the overhand that he threw that was a little short. See, Lima was supposed to be coming forward. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just telling you what he was. You know, he probably looking at it just at me gauging it. But I told everybody, they was like, man, but what you think? You want? I said, I looked at him. I said, I don't see a snowball chance in hell. I just didn't see. I said he can barely shadow. I'm being real, bro. I'm not trying to disrespect Lima. I looked at the man had no amateur career. He has 15 fights now 16. That was his 16th time in the ring. And that was his first time fighting out of his country. When you fight in other countries, I'm sorry, not the first time fighting out of his country. They're gonna roll. Oh, he fought other. No, I'm sorry. That was his first time fighting in America. Please forgive me. Because they roast me. Oh, he lied. I told you, he captain. That was his first time fighting in America. American fans are completely different. We fought in Japan, nothing but respect. I think we fight in Saudi Arabia. I can't see America, but we some MFers, bro. We serious business. No, I'm serious, but after being in Japan, look, if y'all ain't never been to Japan.
Nah, yeah, I've been Tokyo.
So you've been to Tokyo? Do you see how they act?
Man, nothing but respect.
Nothing but respect. If you have a bad day in Tokyo, how long we was there for a long time. If you have a bad day in Japan, it's your fault.
Exactly. There's no way you can have a bad day over there.
There's no way you can have a bad day over there. If you have a bad day in Japan, it's your fault. When I came back, I done got settled back into America now. But when I came back for about a week, I was a changed man. I was a changed man. I'm serious. Yeah. You know, then all this bullshit come in. So, you know, I get back into I'm back in there with y'all. You feel what I'm saying? But like at first, bro, I was a changed man. They were so respectful. They were so respectful. Everything they do is respectful. You know what I'm saying? Everything they do is like, even when they talk, they trash talking is respectful. Go, if y'all don't believe me, go read some of the Japanese posts and everything else about Jen Sasaki and Brian Norman, and hit translate. Nothing is disrespectful. Not one disrespectful comment.
Yeah.
Even when it came to ask for the fight with y'all, it was respectful.
Respectful. So that's what I'm saying about. I'm saying that about Lima. He's in a place he's never been here. You know, and then Philly, I can only imagine, man, I'm sure they was hard on him. You know what I'm saying? At the stare down in the middle of the ring, he looked like a deer in headlights, man.
Yeah, he did. I noticed that.
I can't imagine what he was. I feel for him, man. I feel for him. I feel for him. I feel for all them guys. I feel for him because I know he's just a man trying. You know, he begged to be signed in one of them interviews. I don't know if y'all saw that. He begged that to sign him. You know, so these are fighters. You know, I respect fighters. I respect fighters. I respect him as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? These are guys that just trying to come over from their country. They don't know America. They don't know. You know what I mean? You just put them in this. You know, you put them in this. Like Boo said, you coming there in front of however many, it wasn't no 17,000 people. You come in front of all them thousands of people. Nah, it ain't gonna be the same. You know what I'm saying? So how do you expect? And look, and this is only your 16th time gracing a ring, period. Had no amateur experience, started boxing at 18 years old, had 15 fights in 14 years since the day you began boxing. What do we expect them to do?
Yeah. No, I expected the outcome of the fight. You know, Oscar was like, "Who is this guy?" Which I don't think that was really fair for Oscar to say. But Lou Dibella just completely ripped the guy. Said the whole event was just a complete embarrassment.
It was. When I saw how excited, which you are supposed to be excited for a win. I seen some of that gave me flack saying you're not supposed to be excited when you won. Absolutely, especially a dominant performance like that. You're absolutely supposed to be excited, but you can't be more excited than you are on all the rest of them. It's just like visibly like I can't explain it. Like you can't do that after something like that. You can't do that. It's when I saw him doing that, I said they're gonna light his ass up. I watching it right here. I said okay, they gonna. I said social media gonna light his ass up. The way him and Bill and Eddie was talking, and he was saying stuff like, "So who wants some of that? Don't nobody want to fight that. Don't nobody want to fight." I'm like, man, they finna light your ass up. Y'all don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know what you're doing right now. But the boxing world seems to think I'm hating, but it's not me. It's the boxing world. It's the world sees. The only one that's not talking about this is that don't see this are the people that didn't see it in the first place that don't want to see it.
Yeah. So Boots, D talking about fighting Virgil. What you think about that? A lot of people, I like Virgil.
No, my friend. No, my friend. No. Can you put some on the screen?
What?
Can you put some on the screen about sending it to you?
Yeah. Send it to me.
Oh, my friend. Him in trouble. Him in trouble. Him in trouble. He finna get what he asked for. Him in trouble. Somebody responded immediately. Just like a fighter's supposed to do. Unlike he do to other fighters, he don't respond immediately. He got to wait till after a performance like that to respond. Put that on the screen.
Okay, hold on.
My friend. No, my friend.
Let me get it.
The real deal. Hold on. The real deal. He responded immediately.
Hold on. Let me get it up.
Tailor made though, Coach.
No, not Virgil. Virgil is tailor made, not Virgil. No. Probably his biggest test. Nah, he got two. He got two biggest. He got three. He got two right now. That's Bakram and Pandora. Xander in a couple of years will be another one. Xander got to grow into his body. He got to grow into. He got to get some man strength. Bakram. I'm not Bakram. Zaya is very athletic. He's a very good boxer or whatever. I don't think he that strong. I can't really say. It just when I see him doing. Huh?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now. My bad. You about to hear it in a second. And you should be able to see it on your screen as well, because we'll see though. Let me bring it up here. Let me see if I can find it. This is what you're talking about right here, right? You see it?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
And Bakram has just responded to Jaron Boots Ennis' message after his fight. Check it out. He's working out. He's getting ready. And let me know what y'all think about this matchup. Jaron Boots Ennis going out to get the IBF title. You know, there's a rehydration on there. Will it matter? Who wins that fight? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Okay. So
He responded immediately. As a warrior, you better take it up. And I think that's one that what's that? Turki Alalshikh said he was already trying to fight him a fight. He said nobody wanted to fight him. He said that Boots wanted a tune-up fight. He said when you get done with that tune-up fight, to come see me. We know who. I think Bakram. I think he might be Muslim. So he might be vouching for him or whatever else. So I don't know. So I mean, that's the fight. That's the fight to make. Virgil got something else coming up. He got something to do. I see it being. I see Bakram and Boots Turki offering for February. That's what I think.
And who you think will win that fight?
That's gonna be the test. I don't know. It's about the toughness of Bakram. I don't know, because we know Bakram did what he did, but he did it to Tim Tszyu. But it was. I tell you what. Forget the round. What he did and how he did it, and the shit that he was landing on a legitimate fighter in Tim Tszyu fighter pedigree. Again, even though I don't think Tim Tszyu was the best, what he did to him was a lot better than what Boots did to Lima. Because Lima been in the ring 16 times in his whole life.
That's fair.
I mean, he you see the look on you remember the look on Tim Tszyu face?
I remember. Bewildered.
Yeah.
Bewildered. Didn't even understand why it was happening.
Right. Yeah, he was like, what is going on? Then Lima was more so just out of his element. He was out of everything. Lima he ain't stand a chance in hell. And then Boots just threw a lot of punches. Then Boots, when he got hit, he really just unleashed and threw a whole lot of punches. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, what do you Eddie's saying that Boots is the guy, he's going to be, the next generational talent. I think there's a debate around that. I think some people feel that perhaps he is. I think some people think that that's yet to be determined. I mean, let me ask you, because you guys have had your conversations with that team. You had the opportunity to spar with him or whatever. Do you feel like he has the potential to go there to really be that type of generational talent?
I think not generational talent. No, I think he's a good fighter. I do not think he's a generational talent at all. I think he's a generational showboat.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't. No, I'm serious. I don't think he's a generational, because it's not hard to break up what he do. It's not hard. And I think, like, if I'm coaching, and I'm being real with you, I tell you right now, all you gotta do is just punch. Just punch him in the chest between his punches. He threw a lot of punches. Punch him right in the chest. I dare anybody on this segment to get up and try to throw a 1, 2, 3 with a fist in your chest. You won't be able to throw a 2. And then the one gonna come out halfway. Punch him dead in the chest. I know how to beat him.
So I get the punch him in his chest, but what holes do you see that,
I'm not going through. I'm not going to give you my whole guy. Man, I'm not even going through all that.
Okay, I got you.
I got three.
No. I don't want you to. I don't want you to break down your game plan. I just want you to maybe summarize it like a real 25,000 feet.
I'm not. I got three ways to do it. There's 3 ways it can be done. I do not think it's generational talent. And if any coach that got any fighter that got any kind of grit to him, and I think Bakram is tough enough not to be afraid of him. Bakram is big enough to make him respect him, so he ain't gonna be out there doing all that craziness. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of times he has size advantage over people, whether they be reach advantage, whether they be height advantage, whether they be speed advantage. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So if I can stand outside and throw a 1, 2, 3, 2 or whatever, throw 1, 2, 3 from the outside, and you can't even touch me, then what? You feel what I'm saying? If you don't even have the nuts to, like I just say, even you got to punch him in the chest, if you ain't got the nuts to step through and break that up and boom, you know what I'm saying? You kind of got to drop down and get up under that to get in that chest. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. So, I took a couple of things from that. Number one, you know what? I'm going to tell you what I took from it, but before I do that, I'm going to speak to what I think I see. Okay. So I think Boots is really good. I think he's a really good fighter. But sometimes I think, to your point, the flash has to a certain degree made people think, because it looks great. It looks almost like Roy Jonas, but that can sometimes fool whether or not the technical skills are complete. And if the technical skills aren't complete, there can be holes. And everybody got holes in their games, right? It's boxing, you're gonna get hit. But sometimes it looks like it's too apparent that there's a hole there to connect, right? And I sometimes wonder if someone is able to like continuously find that hole, like Chukazian was able to do, and they got enough power. What happens then? And that's kind of been my question. So it's been like every time I see him fight, I'm curious to see, okay, is he going to improve on cutting off the ring? We haven't been able to see it yet, right?
Right. It's always going to. Yeah, go ahead. I'll tell you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that I started to think about last night when they mentioned, what if Virgil doesn't win and it ends up being Luben? And he started talking about Luben's style being slick and all of that. And I didn't feel the same energy around it. So it starts to make me wonder, okay, how much of this is somewhat some matchmaking? Like Boots is good. Like he's not just, they're not, just putting soft touches in front of him. But I just wonder how much of it is a combination of it looks flashy, it's the opponent, versus he's just really, really a really, really good fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Again, it's easy to look good in the gym. It's easy to look good against people you're supposed to look good in front of. It's about when you meet that resistance. How do you look? Like we see it all the time. We see all the time when people come out there. Jen Sasaki for give me 2 seconds. I gotta tell you that 2 seconds. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. But yeah, Jay, you know what I'm saying. I'm not knocking. I think Boots is an exceptional talent, but
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know exactly to where yet. Fair? Is that fair?
No, yeah, because we seen some holes that really were like, whoa, wait a minute. The Karan fight. That's the one that really put me like, wait a minute. He's not cutting off the ring, and then he was using good footwork against Boots, and it frustrated Boots. And we're like, wait a minute, if you fight someone on another level than Karan, how are you going to act? How are you going to respond to that? And also, remember what we're talking about? When we watched the fight last night, I was like, Boots actually got hit with a straight left when he threw that uppercut also.
Yeah.
Boots is flashy, but he also gets off balance with those punches. You fight someone with more technical skill, they can make you pay. And I see what coach is talking about, just hit him in the chest. Between 1, 2, 3. He gets wild with that. I like Boots and everything, but I want to see how he looks against someone that's more technical skill, more savvy as well, versus someone that's just coming forward.
And what we heard early was, the reason why he's getting hit is because these guys are lower level. And then when we saw him and there were higher level guys, he was still getting hit. So, and again, it's boxing. You will get hit, but it was stuff that I just wouldn't have thought he would have gotten hit with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even he got hit with that left. He rolled with the
left. I heard everything y'all said. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
I said I heard everything you said. What I was saying, that's how I feel about the Karen thing. My thing was about the tools in the toolbox. That was the basic tool that we saw for 1,000% fact he didn't have. He can't cut the ring off. We saw that. We saw that with our own eyes. The way Karen got around him one of them times, Karen probably was 3 feet away from him, and Boots punched. And go back to you and find it. He punched. Boots punching this way. Karen is over there. You feel what I'm saying? So, again, that's one of the things that we didn't see. So, like I said, it's going to be against who? It's like, Jen Sasaki, what I was simply to say about Jen Sasaki, for example. You can go over, you can say what you want to say. Jen Sasaki had lower level opposition, and he knocked all of them out. He knocked 80% of 80 something. He had a higher knockout ratio than Boots. Only 2 opponents had survived his win. 19-1 with 17 knockouts. As soon as he got in there with a real fighter, we saw what happened. He got put to sleep, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my point is just, why can't we just keep that same energy across the board? You feel what I'm saying? A fighter looks like he's supposed to look against people he's supposed to look like he's supposed to look against. But when you put him there with somebody of his same caliber and his same magnitude, how is he going to look? We don't know until we see it.
Yeah, and we'll see what he looks like once he gets in there. 154, I think Bachram is a challenge. I think Virgil's going to be a challenge. I think even Luben would be a challenge for him as well. So we'll see.
Virgil might suit him well. I might kind of tend to agree. He did do some good stuff, but then I did hear some people saying that Virgil actually could box. I don't know if he can. I think with the cutting the ring off, the reason I said Xander, I think Xander with power will give him the most trouble. That's what I think. I know that sounds crazy, but I think a mobile Xander that don't stand there in your face, moving like he moved, moving like how Karen moved or whatever. But if Xander could get some power or grow into his man strength or whatever he need to do and get some more grit about him, that's gonna be a good fight. That's what I think. But he would need that power though.
Yeah.
He would need the power. He would need the power to make him respect it because Boots didn't respect Karen either. So we got to remember that too. Boots didn't respect Karen. He was trying to come get him every time. It's like even when he got hit, even when he got clocked, he was still trying to come get him. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you get hit the right thing from the right person, you're gonna respect it.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this, because I've heard people mention this. Boots, when you have a beard because I've never had a beard like that, but when you have a beard that big, does it provide any kind of protection from punches?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'm surprised because I always thought
sometimes in the amateurs they make you cut it. For that reason. But yeah, but it's not. Some people, some places they make you cut it down or whatever else, but it's definitely cushion.
Okay. Well, let me because we go ahead, Jay. What you about to say?
Now I was going to ask him about Virgil and Luben. What he thought about that fight?
Yeah, go ahead.
Virgil and Luben. I think it's a good. I think it's a good fight. I like Luben. I like Luben when he fought Fundora. I was rooting for Luben when he fought Fundora. I think he gave a hell of a performance against Fundora. I hated that it happened like it happened to him. I don't think he looked that good in his last fight, Luben. So I don't think Luben looked that good in his last fight, but it happens. People have off days. They have off time. So I ain't going to write him off because of that. Virgil, we saw Virgil with Boychuk. He arguably lost that. I think he lost that. I think Boychuk beat him at that time. Whatever. And to be real with you, watching Boychuk after that, I don't think Boychuk is that good at all. I was at a Boychuk fight with Mike Fox. Mike Fox beat him. Ain't even no arguably. Mike Fox beat him. Y'all know who Mike Fox is?
I don't know Mike Fox.
Mike Fox 154. He beat that man. He beat that man, and he really beat him really easily. You know what I'm saying? He didn't beat him up or nothing, but he clearly beat him in the game of boxing, in the boxing world. He beat him. Like Boychuk wasn't doing nothing to Mike Fox at all. You feel what I'm saying? So how you gonna go from getting even if you getting touched on and tapped on and getting turned and getting hit or whatever else to you not even really landing nothing? How do you go from that to a win? So it was a tragedy what they did to Mike Fox. But then after that, you see how he looked with Brandon Adams. He doesn't look like he have a lot of balance. Brandon Adams' fight showed me a lot. That's the last one that he just fought. I was there at that fight. He didn't have a lot of balance. Like he was falling. He don't look good. So I'm saying for Virgil to have that much trouble with a Boychuk, I don't know. I got to see more from Virgil. But it's good that he's at least stepping up and taking these fights, though.
Cool. So we're gonna open up the phone line because I know this is about the hour mark, and this is typically when the people get the opportunity to call in and talk to the show host. So let's get the folks' thoughts. And I did miss a super chat here real quick. Let me see who it was. Pork Chop also hit us with another $1.99. Back-to-back draws for Barrio as well with the Dookie emoji. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right, man. I'm gonna tell you something. We supposedly, coach, we supposed to be Terence Crawford haters, man. Which I wasn't the biggest Terence Crawford fan.
Man, we ain't no Terence Crawford hate over here, man. Terence Crawford the man. So I know. Telling me you ain't giving Terence Crawford his credit.
Oh, I've been giving them love. But they want us to. They meat eaters, coach. They want us to meat eat. I can't meat eat. I ain't no meat eater, coach. I can't do it, bro.
Meat, just give him his credit. I
give him his credit. I give him his credit, but they don't like that. So we got a long time caller just calling in right now. My boy Walt, what's going on with you, fam?
Whoa, man.
What's good?
Whoa, on time.
Yeah. I'm listening to the senior, and it's like, y'all know I'm a big Boots fan, but if Boots doesn't fight Virgil or one of them champs next, I'm done, bro. Because last night, that didn't do anything for me. I think that kid had a punch, but no skills. And I'm tired of seeing that from Boots, and I'm a Boots man. That's why I wanted him to fight his son. That's you know what I'm saying? You gotta fight. If he's not fighting them caliber of guys, then I can't do it no more. It's just it's like y'all know how much I love Tank, but I'm the same way with him. It's like I'm 63 years old Monday, and I grew up in the era where dudes fought dudes. It's like, look at, even his son is fighting Devin Haney, and which I think Devin Haney is one of the most overrated dudes I've ever seen. It's like, but I just can't do this with Boots anymore. It's like, it's got to be a champion or at least Virgil. If it's somebody else, man, you can't make that. You can't make me feel any other kind of way after that. It's like, and I gotta go, but this senior, I'm in your corner so much against Haney. They know how I feel about Devin Haney. Devin Haney's a jab, and if I heard that he said he was gonna stand toe to toe with your son, and if he does that, I guarantee the round he throws 3 straight punches. If your son's planted, it's over. You guys have a good day, man.
All right, man.
All right, man. Take it easy, man.
Yeah.
All right, man. That was my. Go ahead, Senior.
Now I'll say I've been getting love, a lot of love, and one hater in my comments, my DM. I've been getting a lot of love, man, you said it, a lot of, about this other situation we were just talking about. I've been getting a lot. That's why I'm back out talking. I'm like, well, damn, I guess, because everybody see what I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? That is boxing news today. So everybody see what I've been saying or whatever. And then, not to mention, here's the thing. I don't know if y'all know this. I was on Mill City and YSM, and I said, this is before he got the Lima fight, when he was looking for a fight. I said, why did it take so long for him to get a fight? Mm-hmm. And then I said, I tell you why it's taking so long. They got to find the right opponent. They got to find the perfect fighter that's going to make him look like a monster. They got to find the perfect fighter. And I'll be damned, they found a dude named the Monster. That's what I said. You can't take my interviews back. I said, bro, listen to me. I told Jamil from YSM, I said, they're trying to find the perfect flat-footed opponent, the perfect person that's gonna stand right in front of him, come right at him, and so he can tee up. That's what they're looking for. You feel what I'm saying? I can't control the future. This is before Lima fight was made. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? Like they on certain people, they want to say that every fight they make is tailor-made for them. Every fight they make is a certain type of fighter, but they refuse to say it for the guy that they know that's what it is. But Tank the same way. Tank, come on, let's be real about that. Same exact way. Same way. I think the most, I don't want to sound crazy, was Frank boxing in and out. Frank Martin probably boxed him a little bit. Rolly gave him a good fight for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But it was the same thing. It was the same thing. Like I said, I've dealt with it. Like I said, I'm on your outside when it comes to that, but I'm a realist at the same time about what we doing and what we not doing.
Yeah, no, I feel you there, man. And that's the thing. What's so interesting about these situations is because people think that two things can't be true, or that, positions aren't nuanced. Positions are nuanced. There's nuances to positions, and it's not black and white. And so, right. They want it to be literally binary. Like you see it either this way or that way. And I'm always like, bro, there's color to it. We got 718 in the building. 718, you on with us and the coach. What's going on with you, fam?
Lazy, what's going on, man?
We're chilling, man. What's up?
Happening.
Oh man, y'all getting into some conversations over there.
Yeah, we trying, man. We trying. What you got for us?
Okay, I'm gonna start with this. Brian Norman Sr. and Brian Norman Jr. Good coach, good dad, good fighter, no doubt. That's non-negotiable. And you know, the way y'all talking about Boots, is he a generational talent? He's not a generational talent. I think he's a generational talent, but he still got to prove it. Anybody
That's all
can
we're
say
saying.
a generational talent.
Yeah, that's
But
what
you
we're
still
saying.
got to prove it, right? You still got to prove it. But the way y'all talking about he can't cut off the ring, he doesn't do this. Brian Norman Sr. makes up a bunch of reasons why, these guys tailor-made for him, and he this, he that. We got to stop doing that, because the problem is that when y'all diminish a fighter to saying, well, he doesn't cut off the ring, he doesn't do that, but he still beat the guy convincingly. And let's not forget, Chuka John just fought last night, and he looked phenomenal. So Chuka John is not a punk. He's not a guy that any fighter that's getting in there with him is just going to look great. Nobody's going to look great against that man. That man moves all over the ring. So, and I want to say this to Brian Norman Sr., because I have a lot of respect for him and his son. I'm not saying y'all duck the Boots fight. I'm not going to say that. People might say y'all duck the Boots. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say this. I looked at it this way. If you felt that your son can beat Boots easily, or not, maybe not easily, but you just felt your son is the superior guy in this situation, you should have took the risk. You should have took the risk. Maybe down the line it's going to happen, but I just feel, that's my personal feelings, no disrespect, I think you should have took the risk. I think you should have took the risk, because if that was the case and you beat him because y'all felt y'all could, maybe y'all took a little less money than y'all, because y'all took less money when y'all fought the Japanese fighter, or maybe a little teeny more. I'm not sure. I'm not counting your pockets. But the bottom line is, if you would have went in there and whipped him, y'all next paycheck would have been phenomenal. Phenomenal.
That's
I'm gonna give y'all.
I got to answer some. I got to answer some of the things he said.
Okay,
We
go
said
ahead.
that he couldn't cut the ring off. Let me ask you a question. You said, but he looked good and he beat him. Is it a fact that he couldn't cut the ring off with the first fight with Karen?
I'm not gonna say that's a fact. Can I be honest? I just think he didn't feel, he was trying too hard to knock him out. That's what he wanted to do, and he found out it wasn't that easy. And that's what his mistake was in that fight. But he didn't feel threatened. You admitted that when fighters feel a certain way.
Right.
Go ahead.
So to most people,
I just don't think he felt threatened.
But to most people, to us, it looked like he couldn't cut the ring off. Do you understand that?
No, I get what you're saying. I'm not denying how it looked. I'm just saying he didn't feel threatened.
All right. We're gonna keep it on the fact now. So to most people, it looks like he couldn't cut the ring off. So
That's
saying we coming out here, we're just saying what we saw. That's all we do. All we're saying is what we saw. Now, you said about Karen, and you said Karen just whooped somebody's ass. How many fights did the guy he just fought last night have?
No, it's not. I agree that he wasn't fighting no great fighter at all.
How many fights did he have?
14.
Now I don't even know the guy.
Exactly. Come on, big dog. Let's keep it.
One
You
thing
know
I
me.
learned.
If you know me, first of all, I appreciate all the respect. You do talk with respect. I appreciate all of that. But if you know me and you say you watch my interviews, then you know how I am, and you know I'm gonna know what I'm talking about when I talk now. The guy he whooped last night had 14 fights.
Let me add something to that. Let me add something to that 718.
He had 15 fights, something like that. Go ahead.
Let me add something to that 718, because and you know, you clearly like are passionate fight fan, and somebody to Senior's point is respectful. We actually love fight fans like you, because you come on and you talk like you got some damn sense. But I think the pushback that I would have for you in terms of his next fight being phenomenal in terms of the overall purse that he would get. Boots by far would have been the highest purse at that time, right, for Brian Norman. So why would they take the highest purse they could possibly get at that time to fight Boots, not knowing that anything else is going to come, and then you believe somehow, some way, some shape or form, the next payday is going to be phenomenal. There's no guarantee of that. As a matter of fact, you're actually, if you come right now in your job or whatever work you do, and you go to a company and you take $90,000, you're telling them that's what you're worth today, and this is for the best possible job you could get. That's what you're worth today. So you're basically capping yourself at that. So using Brian Norman and Boots as an example, that's the biggest fight that could be made at welterweight. And I don't know what the offer was, Coach. I have no idea what it was, but I'm just going to throw a number out there. Let's say it was $500,000. Then Brian Norman is effectively capping himself at $500,000 for the rest of his time at welterweight, unless some huge name, which does not exist currently, comes in where he can piggyback off of that and make more. Do you understand the business of that and why they wouldn't do that at that time?
No, this is why I said this. I agree with not doing it at the time. I'll say if you wanted to take that risk, if you felt the reward was going to be bigger, then take the risk. But what I'm saying, if he feels that way, that I'm not going to cap my son, me and Boots, my son and Boots is a bigger fight in the future, and I'm not going to put a situation on my son, then why get on every station every time and say, oh, Boots was this, and Boots don't want to fight us, and this, that, and the third,
Because
and he's this,
because
and he's
it's the
that.
truth.
Just say, yo, when the fight is marinated and it's ready, my son is gonna get in there and he's gonna prove who he is, and Boots gonna get in there and Boots gonna try to prove who he is.
It changed.
That way, it doesn't sound like you're coming off like you didn't. You wanted to fight so bad, you was willing to do anything to get it, but you wasn't willing to do anything to get it.
718, give him a chance to respond.
Hear me. Yeah. Things change, right? Things change, right? Like if you tell me something, if you say, man, come outside and fight me, right? And then tomorrow you go slap my sister. And then what happened today ain't associated with what happened tomorrow. Things change. So from what happened in the beginning to what happened now, no, everything I told you, everything I said, everything I'm out here saying is the absolute truth. And they moving like it's the absolute truth. People are ignoring the fact that even when they moved up, they're not saying nothing about why they moved up. They're giving them excuses. They saying he moved up because will nobody take the fight. They're not saying that. They didn't say that. They're not saying that. You ain't gonna find an interview where they say he moved up because wasn't no fight to fight him. You ain't gonna find no fighter when they said nothing about us, nothing about when they tried to do this and they couldn't make that fight happen. Everything he's saying, it goes against what you saying. So you're talking about me being out here. Wait. Let me finish. You're talking about me being out here on every station saying this and saying that. I'm telling you the unadulterated truth. And I'm gonna tell you another truth. Watch this. You watch. But I already know now, so I'm cool with it. Look at how they doing by his size. Brian Norman move up, they're going to 160. He's not gonna fight Brian Norman, period. That's the truth. But go ahead.
No, but real quick, 718. No, I'm gonna give you this.
Jason, a quick question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let's be honest, because Brian Norman is going to be skewed in here. Do you really believe, Greg and Jason, that Brian Norman is scared of Boots? Do you really believe that?
Do we believe that Brian Norman Jr. is afraid of Jaron Ennis?
Yes. Do you believe
that? No.
I don't believe it either. Do you believe that Jaron Boots Ennis is scared of Brian Norman Jr.?
No, I don't think he's afraid.
No. So he don't want to fight him. That points to what I'm saying with Brian Norman Sr. You're right. Things change. Movements change. Interactions change. Somebody offer your son more money to go over to overseas to fight that guy. You went over there and fought him. He wasn't a great fighter. He's no guy that we're gonna sit here and say this guy's going into the Hall of Fame. Brian Norman Jr. could have fought other guys too, but y'all made a business decision at the same time fighting a guy that y'all felt was pretty good, but not great, but y'all made a business decision. Everybody's going to make business decisions for themselves for what's best for them. We had that problem with Terence Crawford. He made business decisions. He stayed with Top Rank when he could have went to PBC. He made that decision to stay over there and get $6 million when they tried to tell him exactly that if you come over here, you're going to get maybe $1.5 million up front and then a bunch of money on the back end. He didn't understand that process. He didn't understand that understanding of how he can make much more money. He just wanted the guaranteed money. So
that's why he should stop complaining. He should stop saying he a victim. He's still around here on the victim tour talking about they blocked him.
Still out here talking about,
stop that.
Nobody wanted to fight me. They was hiding everybody.
Oh, they were that Terence Crawford hate they talking about. That's what we down there.
He stayed away from that situation because he wanted guaranteed money. He could have left. Now he did his job. He beat Canelo. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like that Canelo that was fighting is a guy who's a great fighter right now. I'm not gonna do it.
I feel you. What else you got for us, man? What else you got for us? The lines are open, guys. Hey, Coach, I think they're afraid of you, man. They like to talk. They like to talk when you. I know you're not. I'm talking about the other ones.
He's out there fighting for his son. He's supposed to get on every station saying his son is the best. He's supposed to say his son's going to beat everybody. He's supposed to say those things. That doesn't mean it's reality. That's just what he's supposed to say. So
that's how I feel.
My thing with him is I think he got, I'm not going to lie to him. I think he's a little, I ain't going to say jealous because that's a strong word. A man, I'm not going to look at a grown man and say he's jealous. I'm going to say that he feels like his son should be more in a better recognizable position than Jaron Boots is for what he's doing. I just believe that.
No, not at all.
No, that don't
Listen
make
to me.
sense.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that. I promise you I don't. I'm enjoying where we at. I'm enjoying what we doing. I tell my sons all the time, you don't lie about what you've accomplished, because when you accomplish something lesser, then it's gonna be hard to brag about that because you was bragging about something you never done yet. You understand what I'm saying? Absolutely not. We are absolutely wonderful with what we are right now. I don't care about what he, huh?
Devin Haney's a tough fight, man. He's a tough fight.
And we welcome it with open arms. That's what I'm telling you. We happy with where we at. We're fighting the guy you talking about. Is it the fact that we're fighting a more known opponent than he's ever fought?
No. Devin Haney is definitely a more established opponent.
So he's more established than Jaron is. Is he a more known opponent than himself, than Boots?
Yeah, but he's moving up. We got to give him. I understand what you said before. He's moving up, but he walks around at 160, so he's really not moving up. He's just fighting at his natural, more natural
regular weight.
Right now. I get what you're saying.
And all I'm saying is, why would we not be happy with that? We moving like fighters move.
Yo, I had to call back, man.
Hey, we need to get a couple other people in.
Because I know I've been dominating this, but I'm gonna tell you. Let me say one more thing before I leave, man. I watched the show. Y'all doing a great job up there, man. Definitely one of the best at the podcasting when it comes to boxing. And Brian Norman, Senior, keep doing what you're doing. Keep your son focused. And
appreciate you, boss.
I just pray that you don't write a check that your son can't cash one day. And God bless him, man. That's all I'm saying.
I appreciate you. I won't write them checks. I see him every day. I see him every day, all day. I won't write them checks. Trust me.
All right, fam.
All right, guys. Have a good one, guys.
Peace. Hey, I got my boy in the building, man. 929. What's going on with you, fam?
929.
Yeah, I know who you are. I just don't want to. I'm bad at saying people's name. So they told me to start saying people's name like that out there. I know it's you, Team Gil.
True that. All right. Now I got a question for Coach.
What's up?
Hey, Coach.
What up?
He can hear you.
All right. So we know Haney's gonna come out with the jab, hold, jab, hold, and start running around the ring. You guys have a real plan? Because other fighters that fought Haney said that too, but they didn't.
Yeah. Yes, we got a real plan. We good on all of that. Trust me, big dog. We got a plan. But you're right. That's exactly how you coming. But you know what though?
Yeah, because
You know
before
what
the
though?
fight,
On that
Haney's like
note,
Mike Tyson. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. As soon as the bell ring, he's like Charlo versus
I was
Canelo.
about to say
He's gonna
that.
bite for
That's
real.
another
He's
thing
running from
about
that
it
Spanish dude.
that I don't
His
think
last
I don't
fight,
even know. I
like,
don't know
that
if
dude
Bill
had
understand. I
power.
don't even know if Bill understand. His son is the one that got to get in the ring. So his son is the one that got to feel it. His son is
No,
the
I'm
one that
talking
got to
about
go
I'm
through
talking
it.
about his son, Devin.
Yeah, that's what I
Cussing up
said.
a
I don't think
storm,
Bill understand. His
calling
son is
dudes
the one
this,
that got to
that out
deal
of their
with it.
names. Somebody he gonna kill them in the ring, and that's why I don't really mess with Haney. He's not a bad kid or anything like that. I'm just saying he talked one way, but then he fights the other in a different way. At least when Floyd talked trash, he came out there and did something.
Facts.
Yeah. True story. Yeah. Right.
I'm not even gonna touch the Boots thing because Greg already know it was a tune-up.
This
So
dude
I'm
hate
not giving
Boots.
No props for that.
This dude hate Boots.
Dude, I like Boots. Boots is very talented.
You hate Boots.
I just wanted to fight somebody.
Everybody says, but wait a minute. Is this a consensus? Everybody says he's talented. Nobody says he's sorry. Nobody.
No, nobody thinks he's sorry.
Nobody thinks he's sorry. We just want to see him fit.
Facts. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just fight somebody, bro. A real
So
after 35 fights. That's why I hate him.
How hard is it to be 35 and no? We can't get you to fight nobody. Come on, bro.
So we got a couple other people in the building. Walt called back in.
All right,
Walt,
so I'm gonna jump off. I appreciate the time, fellas. And Coach,
all right.
Okay, big
handle
dog.
your business.
All right.
All right, man. Peace. Walt, what you got for us, man? You called back in. What's going on?
No, I was just because I heard the other brother say that about he just jealous. My thing with this, y'all know I'm a Boots fan, but Norman is fighting a bigger name at a younger age. It's like Norman and Boots should have been did this. Like if Boots' talent is what I think it is, he should have fought a guy at the age that Norman's fighting. Norman's what, 23, 24 years old, fighting a guy that everybody knows. So it's I give him big props for that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just I can't wait for the day to come because I just want to see how he's gonna fight. I'm projecting jab, run to that corner, jab, run to that corner. Because if you watch these two men fight, like we watched Devin Haney fight one guy his size and he got washed. So this like I can't see Devin. Devin's whole career to me has been. I told you this before. He's fought little dudes that he had all the advantages. This is a fight where a dude he can hit Devin from the same length. And Devin's throwing. I call Devin Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy. So he has nothing to hit this kid with. It's like I watch Norman Jr. every fight get better and better. So it's like his skill set keeps climbing. So to me, him being in this fight is going to start getting him bigger paydays because he's in there with he immediately jumped in there with a guy that everybody thinks is like TV and Blue Blood losing their mind over. Calling this dude Debo an all-time great when I've never seen it from Devin Haney because I've always watched him fight little dudes. So y'all know I've been telling y'all that. So to me, that's why I said I'm not saying it because this man is on the show. Y'all know I say this all the time. I cannot wait for this because I just want to see. I heard Zabin saying the other day that he's gonna walk him down. I had something in my mouth. I'm gonna spit it out because that's never gonna happen. What's he gonna? The only way he walks him down is if he got something in his gloves or he took something. So I just can't. I can't wait for this because I just want them to end this. And it's like I said, I don't hate Devin. It's just that his father just run his mouth. Like, look at Brian Norman talks a lot about his son, but he doesn't put people down. You heard him even today saying Boots is a good fighter. Devin Haney's father wouldn't say that. He'd say they're trash. And then take credit for the win. So it's like, I can't wait for this, man. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm going to listen.
All right, man. Peace.
Oh, cool.
Hey, 943, man. I already noticed this is Mr. Too Rich, isn't it? Mr. Too Rich, I respect the bells. What's going on?
That's right. That's right. What's going on, Jason and Greg? What's going on, Senior?
What's happening?
What's up,
Chilling, man.
What's going on?
Yeah, man. It A-Town, Decatur, Glenwood, Snap finger, Wesley Chapel, you know, we in the building.
What's up?
Okay, yeah, no doubt. So, you know, hey, I was a Devin Haney fan, no doubt, but, you know, I'm riding with the home team. But, you know, I break down fights. But I'm going to start with Boots right quick. That was a good win. He did what he's supposed to do. Now, we got to keep in mind that fight was, what, minus 3,000? You know, he did what he's supposed to do. My only problem with Boots is, Greg, you know, I've told you this before. He has flaws, and even in the one round of that fight last, he got caught. What happens when a big puncher catches him? It's built into his design, the way he training. See, I think if Brian Norman Jr. or Devin Haney or a Tank or somebody go to Philly, they're gonna get great sparring. But I don't think Boots get great sparring in Philly. I think he's too respected. And because some of that is in his training, and to verify that, I posted a short before the fight yesterday of Crawford hitting the bag and Boots hitting the bag. Got them going back and forth. And I just asked the question in the short, can y'all spot the difference? Well, one that I was gonna do a follow-up on it to say what I thought the difference was, but to me it showed up in that fight. The way Boots, he has long-range weapons, but he tend to get a little too close and expose the whole side of his head. We saw that with Abdullah Mason. Got good weapons, great talent, but if you get too close with those long-range weapons, your head is gonna be exposed. So that's my only thing with Boots. He got to clean that up. But because he's not fighting nobody to make him think about it, he can't turn talent into skill. He just riding on talent. You see what I mean? Skill is when talent meets experience. You see what I mean? Okay, so that's it for Boots. Brian Norman Jr., Devin Haney, man, super great fight. You know, odds. Norman plus 125. So we're looking at basically a 50-50 fight. Okay, now, Senior, I'm going to be honest with it. What I said on every panel I've been on. I got 3 points, and I'm going to land my plane. Number one is my fear. My fear is that Norman come in there looking for a knockout, and round 5, he look up, and he's down 4 rounds to 1. Because Devin Haney's just jabbing, getting the points up. So my remedy to that is if Devin Haney get 2 or 3 points or 2 or 3 jabs or whatever, you got to get it back. You got to get them points back. Keep the points close. You don't have to be ahead, but keep the points close so Norman can stay relaxed. The knockout come when you're relaxed, but if you press him for it, it might be a different story. Okay, point 2 would be think hard thinks, because Devin Haney's going to exit. He's got to exit left or he got to exit right. So you got to have an exit strategy. Which way? If you go this way, this is what we're going to do. If you go that way, this is what we got. I'm not saying that you don't have that, but I'm just giving my, the way I see it. And to me, if Devin Haney exits right, I need a left hook just to make him hold that phone, and a hard right hand to the body. Hard right to the body. You're gonna make him think about where he exit. And if he goes to the left, jab first, then throw the right. Because he's gonna be expecting big shot. Jab him first, then throw that right. But have an exit plan, so feint him, see which way he leaning, and then have that strategy for that. And the third one I'm gonna land my plane right here is the bright lights, man. Just have them ready for the bright lights. This is a great fight. It's a big stage. Show up, show out, and bring it back home.
Can I ask you a question, Senior?
That's all I got.
Can I ask you a question, Senior? Before you even respond to that, I would imagine that just in Japan, just the way that Jin Sasaki and how they do things, I would imagine that you guys kind of got it was a big deal over there when you were there.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't imagine that Brian's gonna be shook by the lights associated with because he's seen it. He just got the opportunity to see it.
Man, everything has all. You got to remember, we went to the Pachinga. I pulled it up. The Pachinga Arena, wherever he fought Sanchi on that, holds 16,000 people. That place was loaded.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That place it was loaded with enemies. It was loaded with enemies. It was nothing but booze. It was loaded with. I was watching that fight last night, Go back and watch the Giovanni Santana fight. Watch the crowd when he getting beat up. Watch the crowd out there when he about to get knocked. You gonna see people, oh, boo! You gonna see all kinds of. I watched the crowd. I went back and I watched the crowd everywhere I could watch in the crowd. You feel what I'm saying? Every now and then you see somebody throw their hands up or something like that, whatever. But like the whole crowd, they wouldn't with it. We've been in front of all of that. You gotta remember, it started in the gym. It started in Philly. It started in Baltimore. It started in Virginia. It started in California. It started in Vegas. Everywhere we go, it's me and him. I tell him when we go there. I tell him when he go there. You gotta understand. If you got kids, you know about affirmations, you know about all of that. The psychological works. You feel what I'm saying? I let them know, look, buddy, this ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? I tell when we was in Japan, we had more people there. More people on our side. I said, look, this ain't no, excuse my friend, this ain't no motherfucking different than me and you in any gym. This ain't no different than me and you in Philly. This ain't no motherfucking different than me and you. You feel what I'm saying? You got me, the rest of these motherfuckers here, they just happen to be a bonus. You feel what I'm saying? We all we need, baby. Let's go out here and get this work. That's what I tell him. You feel what I'm saying? He's not worried about none of the rest of that. If you boo him, that's going to be better for him. You feel what I'm saying? He don't care about the lights. People got to understand he just went in a place where it holds 16,000 people. I don't know how many was there, but it was full. He went in a place full of 16,000, where it holds 16,000 people full, and he beat a man ass in their hometown. And he got booed. They threw cups. They threw stuff that's on the way out. Like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy work, man. But, we ready for the lights, man. The lights mean nothing to us.
Real quick, I am your leader. Just hit us with the 499. Just jump on Haney from the moment the fight starts, like Ryan did. Your son is skilled enough and athletic to replicate what Ryan did in the first round. Okay, I feel you. Hey, you can hold on for a second. I got somebody else on here too, Mr. Too Rich. 919. I'm not familiar with your number. What's going on with you, fam?
What's up, Greg?
What's up?
It's Captain from the Discord.
Oh, okay. What's going on with you, Mike?
Yeah, man. It's been a while since I called in for sure. But I've been hearing a lot of things that I ain't really been. They leaving a sour taste in my mouth.
Like what?
Certain things about certain fighters and whatnot. I don't like the how. Everybody's a little bit passive about Devin Haney. So I came in here to, big up his name a little bit more than some of these people that's been in here before.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I just feel like you guys is everybody just missing the big picture here.
And what is that?
I heard that Devin Haney beats on small people, and he got no punching power. He got pillow fists. What did he say? Mr. Pillow? That was crazy. And then I heard that B&J, that he jump on them, do them like Ryan, do them all this other good stuff. I just want to understand. I just want everybody to understand something. Get it understood. Devin Haney is a good, borderline, great fighter. Now, I don't know how much more y'all need, what evidence you need for that. I don't know. I mean, it's there. We can go ahead and hash that out, but it's there. The fact that people are over here underestimating and doing all this running of the mouth about how bad it's going to be for Devin Haney once Brian Norman hit him one time. I want everybody to know that Brian Norman, he is strong. He definitely can get Devin out of there. I'm not gonna say nothing about that, but he don't have the best track record against taller fighters either. And not saying he's lost or nothing like that, because obviously he ain't.
Devin not taller than him.
Go ahead.
Devin not taller than him.
Okay, sure. Devin's not taller than him. Is Devin shorter than him?
They're the identical height, and B got an inch reach on him.
Okay, so again, like I said, if Devin is known for beating on smaller people and everything, and Brian Norman's known for beating on, I mean, I guess I don't know what you want to call Jen Sasaki. I guess y'all was the same. They was the same size or whatnot.
Jen Sasaki was a half inch taller. Jen Sasaki was a half inch taller.
Okay, sounds good. But again, the point is that I don't see the evidence that says Devin Haney is going to lose to Brian Norman because he's the same size or something like that. I just don't see it. It ain't bore out in any evidence. Last time I checked, he had problems with a fighter named Randall. That's the tallest. Well, you said Jen Sasaki is a little bit taller than B&J, so he might be like one of the taller people that he fought before. He didn't get that knockout. I'm just trying to figure out where are we gonna get the knockout from with Devin Haney. Devin Haney got hit by Ryan Garcia's left hook.
You said something about quitting around. When you said something about quitting around, about quitting around, just to keep it in context, what problems did he have with quitting around? What was going on in that fight? Do you know?
What problems he had? I didn't necessarily think he had a problem.
No, I know the problems that was going on in that fight. I'm asking you, do you know the problems that was going on in that fight?
I didn't see a problem in that fight. I didn't see anything that he wasn't doing that he didn't want to do.
So he wasn't smothering himself?
I don't believe he was smothering himself, no. But
all right, so was quitting around and piecing him up?
I believe that Quentin Randall was doing the same thing that they was accusing Devin of doing.
Which is what?
Jab, and hold.
Nah, it was B jumping in. It was B jumping in. It was B smothering himself, and then he was holding when he got close. That was on B. All of that was on B.
Oh, okay. So that was, we're gonna say that was a younger, less experienced B&J was saying that that's solved now.
Brian, a 22-year-old kid.
Sure. And that's solved now. That's not gonna happen no more.
Nope.
Hey, let me ask you this: has Brian B&J is what you call him, has the last 3 fights? Has he progressively gotten better as far as you're concerned?
He's definitely showed more. When you say better, I didn't think he was bad at, from the outset. I think he's shown
I'm not saying
more
he's bad.
His skill set. I think he's, taking his time a little bit more with some of these fights. I think he's picking his shots a little bit better. And I think he's definitely, going in there with the intent to, not, I won't say, to just get the knockout, but, go ahead and make it a short night. I do think that he is going out there and putting everything together to make sure that he come out on top victorious. I do believe that. But as far as being better and everything, I mean, I didn't necessarily think he was bad in the first place.
No, I'm not saying bad. I'm saying progressively gotten better.
Greg. Check a test, Greg.
Yeah, I'm checking it right now. I'm about to pull it up.
Hey,
but
Greg,
yeah,
I'll say this. They say once you win a championship, you get 30% better. I definitely think he got those at 30% better, most definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And what happened there? What happened there? What I've been trying to tell people is the belief is all that change. Y'all got to remember, I've been training since he was 7. That's my height reference for y'all. That's to show y'all the height right there. That's the height right there. B supposedly got a inch reach advantage on him. Davis supposed to be 71. He's 72. That don't really matter. You feel what I'm saying? Height don't really matter. When you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing.
That's kind of what I'm saying.
Yeah, when you know what you're doing, you know
what I was trying to get across is that, I mean, I guess Devin Haney's not smaller than him, so yeah, okay. I can see that.
Devin Haney's not smaller. Devin Haney's not taller. Devin Haney's not longer. He's not bigger. Devin Haney, this is the most 50-50 fight you could find, I believe, right now. This is the most 50-50 fight. Both young, both young, both hungry, I guess you want to call it. Same reach, like it's the most fathers, and they like fathers pushing them. Went to Mexico, went around sparring different people. You know what I'm saying? Went around getting all of that. And that was one of my pluses that I said when it began, because I was like, I took my boy around just like you took your boy around, but we was like, nah, we ain't going to 135. That's not even. We wouldn't even spawn 135-pound fighters. You feel what I'm saying? I took my boy around. We beating up 175, 185. We beating up 165. We beating up real fighters. We beating up big fighters. And you chose to take your boy there and go beat up little fighters. When we first saw him, he was fighting Luben. Y'all can look that up. Luben is a 126-pounder. Little guy. We saw that with our own eyes. The first day we ever met Devin Haney and Bill Haney. And it was amazing to watch Devin Haney get down on his legs and be serious about sparring that little guy. That was when he was going to fight Lomachenko. He was getting ready for Lomachenko fight. We was like, you got to be shitting me. He was down on his legs and he was actually putting in work. B would beat that little man around.
So let me ask you something. So Coach, you telling me that Devin has always been big. That's what you're telling me. Like, he's never really truly been like a 35-pounder. He's been a guy that's been melting himself down.
He was skinny. You can go back and look at him. He filled in a lot more. That happens when you grow up. You feel what I'm saying? So I would imagine with his frame, he was skinnier than B. He ain't got his bone density don't look the same as B when he was smaller. So I'm gonna give him high 40s. I'm gonna give him walking around in the high 40s, maybe. Right at 50. Right at 50. Because B, like I said, B as a kid walked to 17, walked around at 152. So I would give Devin, high 40s.
Okay.
Has always been the biggest fighter in this place.
Hey, Senior, let me ask you a question. Before this fight ever came about, maybe as Norman's rise was happening, I've heard you talk on panels back then and talk pretty good about Devin. So what I would say, what did you see that make you talk good about him, and how do you negate all of that in this fight?
Thank you. No, I still talk good about it. What you talking about? I'm not talking bad about Devin. When I'm talking bad about Devin,
not bad about. I'm talking about. I heard you talk you thought he was a good fighter. So now you're about to take on that fighter. So now you got a game plan against him. So how do you take away all the things that you thought might have been that he did well?
I know how. I know how. Just like I just said, the other guy good. I know how. I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm doing. I know how. There's something for every. People got to understand. I tell fighters and the fighters who heard me, people in the gym who done talk to me. I say this all the time. There is something for everything. There's something for everything. Anything you can do, any jab you can throw, any step around you could do, any tricks. There is something for everything. Boxing is about who does what they do best, who does it better, who gets to the point. That's what it's about. There is literally something for everything, and I know what I'm doing, and I know how to beat Devin Haney, and I don't think it's gonna be hard. I told everybody the same. I told everybody that a long time ago. I don't think it's gonna be Brian Hardy's fight at all. This is his toughest fight on paper. This is his toughest fight. It is his biggest fight on paper. But is it going to be his toughest fight? I don't think so.
Hey, real quick, I gotta get to this super chat. We got a $5 super chat. Bernard Wright says, "Say what you want. B. Norman Sr. talks to the people. Gotta respect that." And I got my boy in the building. I gotta get to him real quick. Terence, worst damn videos. What's going on with your fam? I ain't talked to you in a while.
Yeah, man, football season, so I know I'm not around. But anyway, hey, what's up, Greg?
What's up, man?
Hey, Mr. Norman, I just got Norman Senior. I have a question for you. What do you think that Devin did wrong in the Ryan fight?
He should have boxed Ryan. That was an easy win for him. Real easy win for him. Real easy win for him. 2 seconds, y'all. Go ahead and talk and answer your question. I'm listening though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, my question was, what do you think that Devin did wrong in the Ryan fight? where he
Oh, I
got
can
knocked
tell
down that many times.
I can tell you what he did. He number one, he went into the ring overconfident, talking like he was Floyd Mayweather. That's number one. Number two, he left his left hand down constantly. Was it his left or his right? That was his right. Yeah, it's right.
My bad. I'm back to you. You said, what do I think about the Ryan fight? Well, I think he could have boxed the shit out of Ryan. That wasn't even a hard fight. That was the elite Devin, the Devin that we know, the Devin that Paul, whatever you want with it. Man, do you see how tired Ryan was? That's what tripped me out about it. I'm like, bro, that was a horrible Ryan Garcia. That wasn't a good Ryan Garcia. You feel what I'm saying? All he had to do was move.
Facts.
And Roman, I agree with you 100%. And the reason, and this is where I'm going with this, when you say the 50-50 fight, I don't think it's a 50-50 fight because it depends on what fight they have. If he fights the Ryan fight, that's like a 95%. 5%. That's your side.
He might be right about that.
And my thing is, if he fights the way he's supposed to have fought with Ryan, I think he can tip the scales in his favor. Now, my question is, if he moves like he's supposed to, then you know he can't go toe-to-toe with your son. That's easy. So he has to move. My question is, if he wins like that, the way you know he has to win, which is to move and get out the way, try to counter, and keep moving, would you guys complain that that's a cat? What the Turkey say? A cat and mouse, whatever the hell he said.
Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry.
Would you make that argument, or would you just give him credit for the win? That's my question.
Unless a referee steps in, I've already asked for, as long as there ain't no Harvey Doc. As long as there ain't no Harvey Doc or something like that in there. As long as there ain't no referee in there trying to get in the mix or nothing else like that. The rules of boxing are the rules of boxing. You can run, do whatever you want. You can go side to side. It's Brian Norman Jr.'s job to take care of that. No, we ain't gonna complain about nothing.
I respect.
If he wins, he gonna win. And I'm not gonna discredit him. I'm not. No, if he win, he win.
Hey, coach, you ain't got to do that. You got me for coming on here to discredit him. I'll do the job.
See, Greg. No, but I think it'll be a good fight, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Hey, I've said, many panels that to me this the Norman show. Meaning we think we know who Devin is. He got some history. But now we get to find out who Norman is, right? So how is he taking it? Is he seeing it like this my biggest fight, or he just locked in? He just locked in like that. I'm the business.
He locked in. He ain't got no social media. He ain't got no YouTube. That's why you got me out here saying whatever, because he gets so mad at me when I do all this.
Yeah.
Man. Me ain't on none of this. I'm so serious. He ain't on none of this. He ain't thinking about this. So that's why people be like, "You got what somebody said." I don't think you care about tomatoes. Yeah, tomatoes. I don't think you care about your son. You on YouTube, like, okay. So it's 24 hours in the day, but since I'm on YouTube an hour or two, I don't care about my son. I don't train my son. Got it. Even on his off day, I don't train him. Got it.
Yeah, he my interaction with him, he definitely locked in, relaxed, confident, locked in, and definitely don't be on the social. But boy, y'all interactions are just hilarious, just hilarious. Y'all interactions, dude, just hilarious. Go ahead, man. What you about to say? Somebody was about to say something.
I was just gonna ask you, do he see himself? Let me ask you, Cindy, do you see yourself as I gotta outcoach Bill Haney? Do you see it like that?
You know how easy that is.
But do you think about it? Do you think about it like that? I'm a coach circles around you do whatever.
Listen, let me tell you why it's so easy. He's having to go around to all these people, get all these different looks. He's been around to me and my boy Coach Malachi, shout out to True Media Podcast. Sugar May Judah now. He been around the Yoel Judah, Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd Mayweather Jr. He been around the Mike McCallum. He been all of these people. What's the name he just was with? Sugar Shane Mosley. I think he was trying to reach out to Andre Ward. He been around all of these people. We don't need all of them people. You understand what I'm saying? You got different people with different philosophies, different views. I know my son. I know what he can. I know his capabilities. I know what he can't do. I know his ins, his outs. I know his strengths. Watch this. Me and my son just got into it and got to arguing the other day because he's telling me about what he can do. And I said, MF, yes, you can. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you don't tell me about what you can do when I know you better than you. And then guess what? He did exactly what I said at the end. It was no discussion. So you can't tell me what you can't do because I know what you can do. You feel what I'm saying? I don't watch it too much. So, no, Bill, I can out-coach Bill in my sleep. I know boxing. I know my son. I know his movements. I know when he's tired. I know when he's not tired. I know when he's distracted. I know when he off his game. I know all of it.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hey, let me ask one more question, and I'm gonna get out of here, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I've asked this question on podcast. Like, can you train a knockout? And you're the only one that I've ever heard to talk about, like, training the knockout, at least training Brian Norman to knock somebody out. So I'm gonna ask the question: can you train a knockout, or you just have the product that you could train? You know, could you generally train somebody to knock somebody out, or you just think that Brian Norman is so good because he's definitely heavy-handed that you could train him to seek and destroy, like knockout?
Everybody can't be knocked out. I had Amigo, I think it was like his 4th or 5th fight. Be hitting with everything under the sun. It's about knowing how to get somebody out of that sometimes. You can't train to knock out. You can have the ability to knock somebody out. You could train them how to deliver a punch. You can make it a good chance, a high probability that they would knock somebody out. But everybody, that's why some people don't get knocked down. They don't get knocked out. Like, just some people just have that kind of punch resistance. Give me that phone. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Yeah. Did somebody else have a question?
No, but appreciate you letting me come up, Greg, man. Appreciate talking to you, senior, man. Good luck, man. You know, go out there and bring it back home to the A, man. And I hope I get to talk to you again before the fight.
Okay, I appreciate you.
All right, peace.
Okay. I did want to switch gears because, you know, we talking about Devin and everything. But I did hear, you know, some comments about Boots and everything. So the question I guess I have is that we're seeing I guess deficiencies in Boots' defense and everything like that. Are we or not even in his defense, more so maybe just in his mindset. He goes out there, he's facing people that are basically not dangerous to him, and so he gets lazy, or he you know, he's allowing certain things so he can, you know, maybe get a lick back. Do we think that that's hurting him in a way where he's not going to be he's not going to amount to the same levels of, you know, your greats, your Terence Crawfords, your Errol Spences, or like, those type of fighters? Or are we saying that more so he needs to be, you know, challenged when he gets in there, and then we'll see the real Boots Ennis? I want to probably get your thoughts on that.
I'm saying they need to be challenged. That's all I'm saying. I'm not writing him off at all. I think he's a very talented kid or whatever else. I don't think he was groomed right. Just like you said about some of the recklessness, because he don't respect that what's coming back at him. He don't respect the other fighter that's in the ring or whatever else. And that's why I'm telling you that when he get cracked with something for real, you have no choice but to respect it. You have no choice. Okay, I was one of the most fearless fighters, period. But when you get hit the right way, you gonna sit down. You gonna hold on. You gonna think about it for a minute. I'm keeping it real. I'm telling you.
Well, you know, my thoughts, Captain, is I don't know what Boots is yet, and I think again, I talk about binary arguments and people, and I'll pass it to you after this, Jay. People think in binary terms. I don't think in binary terms. I think, there's nuances to arguments. I don't know what Boots is yet. He could be, maybe he is a generational talent. Maybe this is a situation that when he's pushed, he's going to go to the next level like Bozy says he's going to. I don't know. But I to the point that coach is making, we got to see him in the ring. Now, with lesser level competition, he's shown what I would consider some level of deficiency, getting hit with, not necessarily getting hit, but getting hit too often with what you would think he shouldn't get hit with from those opponents. And then you see a little bit of it when he's gotten into the ring with some better guys as well. Not that you don't get hit, it's boxing, you get hit. I'm just saying with stuff that I'm like, man, it was like his hand was there, but it wasn't placed correctly, and the shot still slipped through. That's you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm talking about. It looks like it's the same thing I used to say, Jay. Remember I used to say this about Devin Haney. It looks like he's like extremely gifted from a defensive standpoint, but something's missing. So I feel like that a little bit about Boots. We just got to see more. Jay, what's your thoughts on that?
It's like a wait and see with Boots. Boots definitely shows the potential, but all it is right now is potential because he hasn't had a chance to do it yet. So that's why I was happy when he called out a Virgil Ortiz or a Bachram and all those guys for his next fight, not 2 fights down the line. I'm happy he called it out, so hopefully that'll happen. Regardless, depending on who wins out of Virgil and Luben, of course, seems like that's the way they're going to go. Although Coach did show that, Bachram did say, I'm ready. So me being me, if I'm Boots, this guy has a belt. He's supposed to be one of boogeymen at 154. He says he's ready. Okay, let's get this signed and dotted so we can fight in January, February. I'm not going to wait on Virgil to win our Virgil because they don't got a belt. I want a belt at 154. I want to be the man at 154, so I want to have a belt to control more stuff at 154.
When it's big money and Turkey gonna pay for it. What can you say? There's no argument. There's no argument here. Ain't no Virgil fight. We want Bachram. Bachram, I'm saying, yeah. Bachram ain't got no fight. Everybody calling him the boogeyman. Nah, we want that smoke.
Hey, Merlon, God, I always struggle with his name. Merlin on $5 said, for the sake of interview tour that Norman Sr. has been on, I hope his son is successful, or maybe he can train Boots since he's an expert.
I actually, believe it or not, I don't care what y'all think. I'm not gonna show you pictures, but he be trying. I ain't even finna go into it. It don't matter. Nah.
All right.
It don't matter. It's cool.
Yeah. It's not hate if you don't think he's the greatest on earth yet. Like, why does that have to always translate into hate or jealousy or any other term we want to use? I heard somebody say earlier that they feel that Senior, you're jealous of the position that Boots is in. Sometimes you just don't see it the same, and I think highly of Boots. And number one, I think highly of Boots. Number two, I think styles make fights, right? So I would love to see him in there with several different styles. There's nothing wrong with that. So I don't know, man.
Let me do this. Let me do this to make it a little more intimate real quick so they can understand. We had the same manager. Y'all understand that, right?
Okay.
That's how we met Cameron Duncan.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron Duncan builds his fighters up. If you don't believe me, go back and watch. Go back and look at Tim Bradley early record.
Terence Crawford?
Look at Tim Bradley.
No, I'm talking about Terence Crawford because Cam Duncan was his manager.
Yeah, Terence too. Go look at Tim Bradley early record. Go look at Terence Crawford early record. Go look at Brandon Rios early record. Go look at Jaron Ennis early record. Go look at Brian Norman early record. Go look at the list goes on. All of them are products of Cameron Duncan. R.I.P. Cameron Duncan. All of them are products of Cameron Duncan. We met Jaron Ennis through Cameron Duncan. All right. When we met Jaron Ennis, we knew what was going on. We knew what was it. We knew all the plays. We knew everything was being placed. So my thing was somehow we even had a common opponent, Damian Fernandez. I've talked about this before. Boots went. Damian Fernandez was the first opponent. Y'all can go find it for yourself. Damian Fernandez. He got 3 names. It's Damian something Fernandez. You go watch him. His common opponent with Boots is Brian Norman Jr. I think that Boots was older than B when he fought him. Boots took him 3 rounds. That was the time when Boots was on TV doing the Matrix move, the turning thing, not the slow motion, but the turning thing and the stopping. That was the first one he did that with on TV somewhere, right? Brian Norman comes and fights him, gets him out of there in 1 minute and 31 seconds. That's including 3 knockdowns. This dude wouldn't even punch at B. He was afraid to do anything at B. I got it on tape. I got the video on tape. 1 minute, 31 seconds of the first round with 3 knockdowns. So again, I'm looking at the whole thing coming up. And in my mind, and I've been in the gym with him. So in my mind, I'm like, you went 3 rounds with this bum. You was punching on this bum and he was standing up to you. This bum was trying to punch you. This bum was scared to punch B. He was afraid to throw a punch. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm telling you about the heat that be throwing. So I'm looking at all that. I'm thinking about all that. Being in the gym, I'm telling y'all for intimate to how I feel and why I feel like I feel. Being in the gym with him. I'm watching them. They are absolutely right in the gym. That's why I said about punches to the chest. He throws probably more combination than you see him throw in his fights. He will let loose like a he will tee off in somebody's face. I started noticing. Give me 2 minutes. I'm coming right back. I started noticing that he was teeing off in these people's face. These people wouldn't bleed. This is in the gym. This is we in the gym. These people not bleeding. These people not hurting. These people not going down. These people not doing none of that. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, that's why I started coming out saying he ain't got no power. That's why I started told his dad he hit like a girl. That's why all that came from. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all can think what you want to think. You can say what you want to say. I got my own insight. I got a lot of other stories, just so y'all know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Same fighter. One of the same fighters he was teeing off in his face. B sparred him the very first time he got there, broke his eye socket. He had a fight coming up. He couldn't fight. The same guy that this dude was in there the other day, teeing off in his face and running them off. Light skin. No bruises. No blood. B get in there with him. I messed up. Ain't even got to leave the camp. Ain't seen him no more since. True story. So I'm looking at this like, you feel me? That's my insight on it. Y'all can feel how you want to feel. You can think what you want to think. I got my insight. My mind work different in your mind. It is what it is.
Facts. I forgot who asked the question.
I did, but
my mind work different. You know, details matter. Details matter. Like, Greg, if you know, I want to give a good one. Like, if you know that, just real quick, if you know that somebody came to the door earlier this week and knocked on the door and said, "Hey, you got a tax letter in the mail," right? Mm-hmm. And then somebody comes at the end of the week, and then the police come, or not police, but another cars pull up. You get what I'm saying? You need to know, but you never told about that first person that came early in the week about that tax letter that came. You get what I'm saying? So
right.
Detail. I'm just saying to say details matter. Things matter. So when you know more than others, no matter how minute, small, they matter. They matter. When you see a person, like when you watch Lima face, when you see him afraid, like everything matters, man. You just got to look at him. That's it.
I feel you. Y'all got any more questions for Coach? I know you got to go, Coach. I know somebody just called. You say you're going to call him back in 2 minutes.
I'm cool. Hey, look, man, I'm here for the smoke. I don't mind pulling up. I don't mind pulling up for the drama. I'm here. I don't duck. I don't duck none of y'all. I don't need Google. I don't need none of that because it's already in here. And everything I say, I want you to go back and look for yourself to see if I'm telling the truth. I sit right here in this very spot in my room, and I study all day, and I study all night sometimes. And when I ain't training or when I ain't working or when I ain't doing, that's what I do. This is my fun. I enjoy this. I enjoy sitting right here doing what I'm doing.
Okay, I feel you. Merlin on 9 hit us with another $5. It's no hate. He's great TV for the casuals. I love his son's upside. I just hope he's a Haney expert also. Otherwise, Boots critiques are useless.
I am. It's my job. It's my job. Haney. It's on Haney now. It's on Haney. I probably watch. Damn, surprisingly, because it's been so long. Yeah, I have. I got to say, I have. I watch Haney more than I watch Boots, and I watched Boots quite a lot before. I definitely have.
Gotcha. Well, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this show up. We already at the 2-hour mark. So, Coach, man, I appreciate you for coming through and catching the smoke with these fine gentlemen that called in. No folks
Salute
that were.
Man. For y'all Sunday, man. I'll see y'all on the next one, dog.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, dog.
All right. Salute to everybody that came in. Shout out to you, 919. We about to end this call real quick. Shout out to everybody that gave to the channel today. We appreciate it. We had 101 people in the building. I think we got up to higher than that. Make sure you smash the like button on the way out. If you haven't already, we only got 60 likes. Coach stopped by, man, to give y'all that smoke. Smash the like button on the way out before you leave the channel. Smash the like button so other people can find the content, man. Smash the like button. Peace.
Free, y'all.
Absolutely, it's free. Smash it. Peace.